So we go on to Sunday Night Football. I think
Dun, 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 dun,
the
dun,
power of the
dun.
brand. Waiting all day for Sunday night. Honestly, no. I've been waiting all day to go do my laundry
I'm
during
just waiting
Sunday
for
night because I
football, baby. I saw football.
just enjoyed two awesome games, Jags Bills and Eagles Niners. No, but
This is going
it's
to end up
playoff
being the
football. Yeah,
closest game, by the way, of the
whatever.
day.
Yeah,
You know
I
that's going to happen.
know. Yeah, I know. We got
Always
the
how it is.
Patriots. The Patriots back. Yeah, Vrabel turn them around. May potential MVP candidate against the Harbaugh coach, the one Harbaugh still coaching in the NFL, beat up Chargers team with a really good quarterback though, who is honestly the numbers aren't there, but like for the amount of stuff that he has had to do to drag this team to a playoff berth with their O line injuries and everything, Herbert obviously he's not going to get any MVP votes, but like dude's playing really good, really solid for how much he's getting absolutely harassed back there. But Meisty, are the uh, are the two seed Pats? Are they going to be able to keep it going, or are we going to see some first playoff game jitters? Some little
I hope so.
overconfidence, maybe.
I hope so.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would really like to see the Chargers move on here. I think that the Chargers are a better team than what their record shows, and I think that they're better overall. But obviously, the Patriots have been, content having MVP on their side. They have a lot of wins, and they were, contending for the one seed all year. But in my heart, I hope the Chargers win. I love Jim Harbaugh, and I love Justin Herbert's a great quarterback, and the Chargers have been through it all over the last couple of years, last 2 years, whatever it was when I called it. Crazy that I have that. We have to post that video with the Chargers again in the playoffs, where I said that the Chargers would be up 29-0 or whatever it was, and that they would lose 32-20 or whatever the score
You went
was
viral.
at the time.
that's
You went viral.
Yeah,
that's
I think it's like I said it was 20. It's gonna be 28-0, and then they're at half or whatever, and then they're
yeah,
gonna lose. And that's exactly how it played out. And
oh
yeah, I don't think
yeah,
that's gonna happen here. I think that for the Chargers to win, they kind of just have to play. Just kind of play. Let's see, whether in New England, really Foxborough, but in Foxborough this weekend. Foxborough. Sorry, I'm just in the middle
I'm
of
going to look
checking
that
that
up
out.
too.
This
I'm
weekend in
curious.
Foxborough. It's gonna be gorgeous. Well, it's gonna be nighttime, but it's gonna be a gorgeous
A sunny 40
night in
degrees.
Foxborough. Yeah, well, it's night, Sunday night, so it's gonna be a little chillier, but still football weather. If you're above 25 degrees, I think that's football weather. But yeah, I think we're gonna have an interesting night game football. I think that the Chargers, even with all their problems, find a hopefully find a way to win. I don't think they do. My bracket shows the Patriots winning here, but if I would be the same as the Jaguars, just very happy for the Chargers and their zero fan base to actually their one fan, that Asian lady, I think it is, who's their only fan to actually win
yeah.
this game.
I went to a Chargers
New
Ravens
street
game
plant.
2 years ago in SoFi, and when I say there were more Ravens fans, by the way, Ravens fans don't travel that well, right? This is for every
No,
away
no.
team, but that's the only one I've been to. Only Chargers game I've been to in SoFi. I don't think Chargers fans exist. There are some Rams fans here. I don't think Chargers fans
But I
exist.
want to say, though, that they don't exist. They exist a little bit in San Diego, but they don't exist. But that helps them on the road. They play on the
Because they
road
don't care.
all
They play
year.
on the road all the time. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They
Yeah, to
don't
some
care about
extent.
the noise. They don't care about the fans. But to them, it's all, yeah. And Jim Harbaugh is a good coach, and he's going to build that out of them. And I have here, according to DraftKings Sportsbook, 3.5. So even Vegas is giving the Chargers a lot of credit here. To be like, hey, we don't really believe like this game should. I'm not going to take it, but the Patriots should be like 7, 8 point favorites. But even I think Vegas knows that hey, this game could be a lot closer than what we're expecting.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I agree it could be closer. Anything over 3 means that the other team is relatively significantly favored. So 3.5 is a big difference to 3. That means that the Patriots will win by a touchdown, basically, because it's generally only 3 or 7. Or like 2 field goals or something like that. Just the way the NFL is nowadays with going forward and taking shots to the end zone and stuff like that. But yeah, I agree with you, Micey. I want the Chargers to win this game, not just because I live in LA, but also because the Chargers have been so long the team that they go into the playoffs playing pretty well. and they can never quite get over that hump. Not even one game. They just win one game. So, and this is a good opportunity for them because they're going up against Drake made his first playoff game, a guy that's playing really well this season. But at the same time, the Patriots have shown their vulnerabilities on offense. Defense is pretty good throughout the season. We've always said Patriots haven't really beaten anyone good except for the Bills. They've only beaten one team with a winning record all season, guys, which is remarkable, obviously. And you had talked about last week one of the easiest schedules of all time. So Drake May's got his big playability, and on the one hand, you'd think Patriots will win. Chargers can't cover that. Well, they could because the Chargers don't give up big plays this season. That's been their MO all year. On the other hand, you're going to say, well, the Chargers. I mentioned last week, what did I say? It was the second worst pass blocking grade in the league. They might know they're last. Second half of the season, they're dead last. The whole season, I think they're second last. Anyway, second half of the season, second last pass blocking grade, worst pass blocking grade in the league. So you think, oh, easy pickings. Rush the passer, 4-man rush, set your DBs back there. No problem. You can play a base defense and you can beat the Chargers. Well, I'm not as listen. Harold Landry, Milton Williams are good players. I'm not as confident in them exploiting the Chargers' offensive line as I am in Will Anderson and Nell Hunter doing it potentially next week, or some of the Nick Bonito. Well, it wouldn't be Will Anderson, but Nick Bonito, and the Broncos pass rush doing it the next week. So, I think this is a game where Justin Herbert can step up in the pocket, extend plays, and create plays on his own, which he's been doing all season. And this is an exploitable matchup for a team that struggles up front. You don't have to win in the trenches to win this game, right? If you have to win in the trenches, the Chargers might have a hard time. But you don't. You can go outside zone, which the Chargers have done a good job with this year. They're good at running outside the numbers, not so good running inside the numbers. And Justin Herbert does a good job against average pass rushers when he can extend plays and create big plays down the field. So that's why I actually am going to pick the Chargers to win this game. I'm picking a ton of upsets this weekend. It's absolutely crazy. I don't see this as so much of an upset. To me, this is a toss-up of a game. But I think the Chargers will win this game and, of course, win the game, cover 3.5, finally get that win. Jim Harbaugh's got to get over the hump eventually here in Los Angeles. Jim Harbaugh's the getting over the hump coach. That's what he does franchises. He gets them over the hump. They might not win a Super Bowl, but they'll get over the hump, whatever that hump is for that respective team.
For the Chargers to then play the Broncos next week as the 17th divisional game.
Love it.
That'll be awesome. But I do want the Chargers to win as well because it would be hilarious because all the Patriots fans think they're back and Drake May's the next Tom Brady and the dynasty didn't die. It was just taking a break for a few weeks or a few years. But I just think the Patriots are playing really well, and I know they haven't played a lot of tough opponents, but the Chargers O-line is just so bad, and culture of the Chargers is losing in playoffs, unfortunately. And I want to believe that Jim Harbaugh changed that culture, get over the hump. But they are so injured. If they had Alt and Slater, the Chargers are doing the right thing. They're building through the defense and they're building through the trenches. They're building it right. They just been crazy injured. Obviously, I don't think they would be a 7 seed if they have those guys because they probably would have been able to compete more in the division or at least be a better seed. But it's amazing that they've even made seven seed with all these injuries. It speaks to their toughness and mental toughness and stuff. But even the injury report, obviously, it's just a Wednesday practice. Marion Hampton already didn't practice Wednesday. Some O linemen, Deculus didn't practice. His rest, but they just have so many injuries. And I just don't trust the culture of the team. You want to believe or to change the culture of the team and history of the franchise, you got to start winning these games and proving that you can win these games and changing the narrative for the team. But unfortunately, and again, like you said, the Patriots defense isn't that good. Their pass rush, Milton Williams is solid. He's coming back. And Barmore is solid, but they don't have a great pass rush. Burt may be able to make some things happen. Patriots defense is not that good besides for Christian Gonzalez, I would say. And maybe we'll see some big third down catches by Keenan Allen in what could be his last year. Maybe Ladd will make some plays for the Chargers, but ultimately I think they'll keep it close. I don't think they're going up 29-0. They're blowing a lead like Vicey said, as he called, which is
No,
insane. Call of your life. Honestly, that's crazy. But
it
He picked
probably
the
is the call
exact
of my life.
score.
Yeah.
He picked the exact score.
yeah,
You picked the exact score,
it's
And
Matthias.
crazy.
the whole shutout to the comeback, it was pretty. I don't even know where
Everything.
it came on like my tuchus.
Yeah, yeah.
No, you had the spirit of the game
The
within you.
football gods.
The football gods. Yeah, yeah. Chargers defense will be able to do some stuff against New England, but New England, I think, really building a lot of confidence in their offense recently because they're playing such weak opponents that like there's also the argument of first game jitters, but then also the argument of like they're too young and dumb to know that they should be scared now. They're like they don't realize what the moment is. And Vrabel, I think, it's a great coaching battle. Vrabel's good enough to get them prepared at least for one matchup and keep them focused and stuff, even with all the stuff they're dealing with Stephon Diggs and the Barmore allegations and whatnot. And I definitely could see the Chargers doing enough to win this game, but 3.5, I will take the Patriots to win, but the Chargers to cover, and Chargers will lose like some heartbreak by 3 points. And maybe Borregales, the Patriots kicker, he is a rookie, so maybe he pulls a Tyler Loop and doesn't
Ooh.
hit the game-winning kick, when it's asked of him. But I think he's hit some really clutch kicks already this season, and maybe he'll be their new Vinatieri, kick some game-winning kicks for them. But yeah, I'm gonna go Patriots win, but Chargers cover the 3.5.
Yeah, I also got that. I
I
got the
see.
Chargers win and cover. Yep.
No,
Like
you
I
got
said.
yeah, you got Chargers straight up. So,
Yeah.
Micey, what do you think?
I think I took on the thing I have. Again, it's the same thing as the Jaguars. I think I have the Patriots winning, but nothing would make me happier to see the Chargers win. I'd just be so happy for Jim, and I'd be happy for the one fan, and I'd be happy for myself because I hate the Patriots.
I
That
know
bothers me
you
more.
want to rub it, Jake. I'm not even gonna give him a full name because
It's
he
not
doesn't
even
deserve
Jake.
it.
I won't even. I don't even. It's not even a Jake thing. Like it's just as a Ravens fan, like the Steelers winning it all would be like the most brutal thing in the entire world. That's for sure. But like the Patriots have been like that team. Like even the Colts don't even bother me as much as the Patriots. Like the Colts because they had the Manning and they destroyed the Ravens year after year. But like even that doesn't bother me as much as like just Tom Brady year after year after year after year, just watching
I
him
know.
win. So I don't. I hope they don't find their next Tom Brady, and I hope this is just a single one-off situation, and I think that hopefully it is.
I know. That I don't think. I think the Patriots are here to stay. I just think they're very ahead of schedule. And even if they do lose to the Chargers, I think they have a
I
hugely
think
bright
I hope
future.
that we have a
Should be
commander
on a rookie
situation.
contract.
They just disappear
Yeah,
after
I
one
know.
year.
That is, yeah, it's possible. Yeah, Borregales, he hit a 52-yarder against the Bills in that Week 5 game
Oh,
in
that's right.
Buffalo to win when we kind of like, oh man, the Patriots might actually be
That
good.
was
Yeah,
the beginning of the
and it
yeah
says and it
the
says he
run.
idolized Adam Vinatieri growing up. So maybe he's got an Adam Vinatieri moment in him. And ironically, I think he was picked either right before, or right after Tyler Luke. He could have had.
I
He
think
was
right
picked
before. It was right before. I think we were about to
four
pick
picks
him, and then
before. Yeah, freaking
yeah,
Patriots. Oh man,
it's
yeah,
not the first time the Patriots have done that to us. By the way, they did that with that
yeah.
linebacker when we were looking.
Yes,
Right, it
that's
was
exactly what I was gonna say. Well, yeah. Oh,
Hightower.
that's a
Hightower. It
Hightower.
was with Hightower. Yeah, we were about to
Nice.
pick Hightower, and they traded up to like, they're like, yeah, we're gonna take
Yeah,
Hightower first.
yeah, yeah. Great minds. That's